the ground. This is Saquon Barkley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's got room. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
First carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Detroit! Gone!
And Lauletta just beating the play clock. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he lost the football. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
No, Jack, Patriot! Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90!
Out of the gun, Lauletta to Barkley on the check down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that's going to make it 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Gurley again here on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake. Olsen. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Olsen buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Operating from the gun, Olsen being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's in. Complete.
There you go. Nice play, baby.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11. Hey. Four down. Starting left here. Hey. Hey, Mike 52. Starting left here. Oh, here we go. Oh. Jim.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ray McCloud, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. Gone. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
3rd and long. It's gone. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And Zerline's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the post.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
So after the run for a yard, here comes 2nd and 9 from the 26. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! 3:19! 3:19!
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
Coming off play action, Lauletta. He's going to air one out. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way down to the 35.
I'm about to do a disservice to the catch we just saw. One-handed, coming down with it, just like that. Yeah, I know. Odell Beckham Jr. We're used to this, aren't we?
We are.
And that's just wrong on every level. That was spectacular.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take one guy, 2 guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
Well, let him out to throw it. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw, Lauletta. Oh, now he bowls him over. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. 1st and 10 at the 19. The pitch goes to Barkley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Well, when you got a guy who's a dual threat out of the backfield, go ahead and use him. And that's exactly what they've done on back-to-back plays here. Picked up big chunks of yardage, once in the air and once on the ground.
Try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 2nd and goal. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the air now with Lauletta. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
That's what I'm talking about. That's it, boy.
The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Lauletta. Dancing to his left. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here we go, fellas, here we go. Louis.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's gone. His throw incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And now it's second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Alert! 180!
To the air again. Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd and 4.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Goff throwing again. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. On 4th down, Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Here's Lauletta after the interception. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to let it go. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, here we go.
From the red zone now, Lauletta flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
A shotgun snap to Lauletta. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Dumps it off to Gurley. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, it's gone. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Goff rolling to his left. It's caught left side by Cooks. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Starting left here. Hard ball, hard ball.
Goff on first down. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
You're gonna do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Here's Goff, flushed out right. They got him in. It's Woods. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. Now he's forced out left. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. Here's Johnny Hacker now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. It's taken to the 26. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for the Giants. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
The toss out to Barkley. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got them into the end zone.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. They come out here in the eye. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and sneak it here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
Lucky 56. Gone.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Saquon Barkley, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Goff now to throw. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. 3rd and long. It's gone. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And my goodness, this is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And now out come the Giants. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
On 2nd down, here's Lauletta. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Lauletta, he'll look to throw. It's caught. Shepard. He got 29 yards that time.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into A first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
A handoff to Barkley. And they can't bring him down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Gone, 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 gone. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
From the gun, here's Lauletta. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's a give to Barkley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The tackle there by John Johnson.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun, Lauletta. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Aaron Donald. Able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. And the kick by Rosas is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, Goff again. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They go play action here on first down. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
From the 50, it's gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. The 20. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2. To the air again. Goff eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit.
Coming off play action, Lauletta steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Samson Ebukam in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They'll fake it. Now Lauletta. He's going to look deep down the field. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and forever.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Lauletta. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. John Johnson with the INT. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
After the interception, here's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 6 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Goff. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Yeah, he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. In for the score. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got three, fellas. We got three.
Goff now looks to throw. Flushed out right. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a 1-score game. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, you picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
No. Check. Patriot. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Lauletta looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Detroit! Gun!
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
The shotgun snap to Lawletta. And Ingram holds it in. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. So now the Giants will once again go for 2 here. And before the conversion attempt, we'll get a timeout call by the offense. And that'll leave them with only 1 remaining in this second half. Rosas to add the extra point. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. 20, 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. Zerline connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll go to Barkley again. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Lauletta. Caught left side is Beckham. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Now a toss right to Barkley. He finds some open field here. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Now Goff on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Randy Gregory in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are close to finishing off this football game. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for L.A., they suffered just their second loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. Chillin' like a boss with my feet up. Got a bag for him with a visa. Pulling up the no the leader. Getting that while I'm on the. She's a keeper. No play burritos. I give it a